Chapter 1. 1. Aftermath. You are listening at famvetv.info. One morning in Rosin City, the news reporter is talking about the destruction at the city hall that happened 10 years ago. Even though it's been 10 years, the city of Rosin is still affected from what happened at the city hall that day when a woman went on a rampage after the loss of her husband due to execution. The twins Yadara and Narimo Cusack were listening to the news while going to their class. Yadara started to get angered by what the news was saying. Can you believe that? It's been 10 years and they're still going on about this crap. Narimo was slightly frustrated by what the news was saying, but she knew she had to reassure her brother somehow. Yeah, well, just ignore the news, they just want to keep stories going to ruin people's lives. As soon as the twins start walking down the hallway and before they get into their classroom, the principal calls for both of the twins to come to his office. Yadara and Narimo Cusack, to my office. Yadara, still slightly frustrated by what the news said, I wonder what he wants it not like we're already being attacked for what mom done. Narimo knows Yadara is right, but she has to reassure Yadara that they get over it somehow. Yeah, well, we have to get over that it will always hang over our heads. Yadara agrees but realizes they got off track and have to go to the principal's office. Yeah, well, let go see what the principal wants. Narimo agrees and the twins start walking down the hallway to the principal's office while being made fun of for being called to the principal's office. Wow, that first you two never get called to the office, replied one of the kids, and another one of the kids replied with the statement, yeah, maybe if their mom wasn't so dumb maybe they wouldn't have to deal with all of this. Yadara tries to ignore them but they start to make him even more frustrated about the situation. You two done yet? If so, shut your mouth. One of the bully that was standing on the stairs replied to Yadara with, oh wow, Yadara actually standing up for himself. Yadara looks up the stairs while the bully is walking down the stairs. Then the bully walks behind Narimo and puts his hands on her shoulders and tells Yadara, oh wow Yadara, you never told me how beautiful your sister was. Yadara gives the bully a death glare then asks, what do you want? The bully sarcastically replies with, owe me a favor. Never. Then the bully moves his hands from Narimo shoulders then slowly moves his hands down to Narimo's hips. Yadara then started to get angered at the bully and ask, am not going to ask again, what do you want with us? The bully looks at Narimo then looks at Yadara and replies with, I want you to give me your sister. Narimo gives Yadara a nervous look and tells Yadara, why Yadara p. Please help me. Yadara see that Narimo is scared for what was going to happen. Then the bully grabs Narimo's hips tighter and tells Yadara mockingly, yeah Yadara, help your sister. Which angered Yadara even more than what the news reporter said, and Yadara gives the bully another death glare and says, get your hands off her. The bully looks at Yadara and mockingly says, who gonna stop me? Yadara looks at Narimo and nods his head to tell her to move her head out of the way. The bully mocks Yadara with, well I am waiting. While the bully was still talking, Yadara plants his fist in the bully face, knocking him to the ground. Yadara then replied to what the bully had said with, I think I stopped you didn't then kicked the bully in the stomach, making the bully beg for Yadara to stop. Stop. Yadara then laughed and asked the bully, who gonna stop me? The bully then tries to make a comeback while trying to recover from the kick Yadara planted in his stomach. Worry, cough, I have multiple people who can stop trash like you, cough. Yadara laughs then looks around and asks the bully, tell me where they are now. The bully tries to make an excuse for why there is no one else around. Why? Yeah, so what, I came alone this time, cough. Yadara then laughs at the terrible excuse the bully gives him and tells the bully, no, it looks like you don't want to admit that they wouldn't help you out. Yadara then looks around then looks the bully in the eye. The bully, now nervous, asks, what are you going to do? Yadara then looks at his backpack then looks back at the bully. The bully then tells Yadara, no, you can't do something like this. Yadara then grabs his backpack and slings it, hitting the bully in the face, knocking him out. Yadara then looks at Naramo and asks, "Are you okay?" Naramo still nervous from what happened but is trying her best not to show it. Yeah, I'm okay, but we should get going to the principal/s office. Yadara agrees. Then the twins start walking down the hallway to the principal/s office. The twins then enter the principal/s office together and ask, "Yes sir, you needed us for something." The principal then turns around in his chair and tells Yadara and Naramo, "Yes, I needed to speak with you too." Yadara and Naramo, now more nervous than before, ask the principal, "Did we do anything wrong sir?" Naramo, even more nervous than Yadara, tells the principal, "I doubt if we did, we didn't mean to do it. It won't happen again." The principal looks at Naramo and tells her, "Oh, I know it won't happen again." Yadara and Naramo, both nervous, ask the principal, What do you mean sir?" The principal looks at Yadara and Naramo and gives a sarcastic response, "Well, if you can tell the city is still being fixed from what your mother has done, so the student council decided to kick the two of you out since you're kin to her." Yadara in shock looks at the principal and asks, Wait, you not serious are you? We're your top students in the whole school." The principal agrees with what Yadara is saying, but he has to go by the rules and responds to Yadara's statement, "Yes, but the school council has made their decision." Naramo, trying to find a way to keep both her and Yadara in school, asks the principal, Wait, that was 10 years ago and the student council is now deciding." The principal gives a sigh in response to Naramo's question, "Sadly yes, but we wanted to observe both of your behaviors before we made a decision." Yadara and Naramo both look at each other and head for the office door to be stopped by the principal wanting to tell them, "But wait, I need to tell you two something." Yadara and Naramo turn around and respond, "Yes sir." The principal looks at both Yadara and Naramo and tells them, "I hope you two become better than what your family became." Yadara and Naramo give the principal a look and walk out of the office. While walking down the hallway, Yadara gets frustrated about the situation they're in. I can believe this. Naramo agrees, but for a whole other reason. "I know now, we can go to school." Yadara looks at Naramo confused and responds, "No, not that. They're basically forcing us out because of what mom done." Naramo tries to find a way to comfort Yadara but has to ask, "I know, but aren't you worried about school?" Yadara gives Naramo a surprised look and gives a smirk. "What? No, I could care less about school." Naramo surprised looks at Yadara and asks, "Wait, then what made you want to become top student?" Yadara, trying to hold back his emotions, responds, "Mom. But forget that now, she got us kicked out of school." Naramo realizes that school was Yadara's way of proving to their mother that he was good for something after all. Yadara and Naramo walk down the hallway leaving school. Yadara realizes that they don't have school anymore, so he tells Naramo, "Wait, I have to do something really quick." Naramo asks, "What is it?" while Yadara kicks over one of the school trash cans. Naramo gives Yadara a look and asks, "Really?" Yadara looks at Naramo and responds with a smile, "Yeah, if they're gonna force us out, they can deal with a little mess." Naramo looks at Yadara and sighs, "Okay then." Yadara and Naramo laugh while walking out of the school gates. Chapter 2, May 21st. Listen to the full novel at famvetv.info, direct link in the description.